Hello there. Hello there, Pastafarians. Look what's happening. Look who's here. I just checked and he wasn't here. There is such thing as an atheist. No atheist, Joseph, and I'm not one. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Joseph Maldonado. Is that your name, Joseph Maldonado? You're preaching these streets a lot. I have you on film having conversations with people. What is it about me that you refuse to have a conversation with me? Explain it to me right now, and to my followers here. I am streaming right now live. Hey, Joseph, I have patiently waited for my turn. Joseph, I have respected you, have I not? Have I not? Joseph, have you respected me? Have you respected me? Answer my question. If you dare engage me in conversation, coward. I have come here and waited patiently for months. Joseph, I have played by your rules. But who hasn't played by their own rules, Joseph? It's you! Come down off your stupid stool! Take your mic away from your stupid mouth and have a conversation like a grown-up American, unless you're afraid of how much I will change you when you listen. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Schizophrenic Mitch. I'm a real preacher from the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. This man is a liar. I have come down low these many months to have a conversation with him, but he does not want conversation. He craves the theater. He wants theatrics. And he wants the click. Well, Joseph, we shall now get the click. You have asked, and you have begged, and it shall be delivered unto you. But ask yourself, who have you sold your voice to, Joseph? Now, shall we listen to each other and answer each other, or shall we preach at each other and ignore what the other is saying? Which would you like, Joseph? Which of these things would you like to do? Where I preach to you and ignore the things that come out of your mouth, and you preach to me, and I ignore the things that come out of your mouth, and the people who are listening get to determine who is more rational, you or me, or would you like to have a conversation where I am speaking to you and you are speaking to me? You are making a straw man argument right now because I have made no assertions, Joseph. You are the one who's made assertions. Hey, no, he's in my face. Move on. Do your job. Move on. Freedom of speech. Call the cops. Call the cops. You think that everything just magically evolved with no reference to an intelligent designer or God? Are you Christian? Did we meet the other day? Do you remember? Did I meet you the other day? You're Nathan or Jacob?
Nathan is gone now.
Oh, is he ready? Excellent. I am again trying to have a conversation with Joseph Maldonado, but he just refuses to want to converse with me. Have you been able to have a conversation with this man? Why does he talk to you and not me, do you know? Joseph. Joseph, I'd like to have a conversation with you. Are we going to have a conversation, or are you merely preaching? Are you here because you're so proud of the truth that you found in your life? You're so proud that you will put it on a microphone, on a stool? You're very proud. You are the one here lying. You told me that there was no perfect person besides Jesus, and then you said that Job was perfect. So which is it true? Which is true? Joseph, please, I want to speak with you. Joseph, shall we have a conversation, or are you just going to preach? Are we having a conversation or not? I've come out here for how many months, Joseph? That is false. You are a liar. Let's have a conversation about that. You've made an assertion here in the street, and I am your opposition. I would like to oppose your assertion. But what you would like to be is unopposed, Joseph. Who wants to be unopposed? Is it the good guys or the bad guys? Joseph, which is the team that wants to be unopposed? The good team or the bad team? Joseph, where do you post this footage? Joseph, I see that you are recording all this, and I would like to link to this footage so that you and I...
The Bible is just a bunch of fairy
What does this mean, Joseph? Is this sign language? Okay, don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Back away from me. Give me
back away from me?
Stop touching me.
Okay, you're trying to say a lot with sign language. I'm so glad we're communicating now, Joseph. Are we communicating?
Back away.
No, I don't have to back away, though.
Back away.
No, because you said don't touch me, don't touch my stuff, and I complied with that, correct? But I do not have to back away from you. Do I, Joseph? Is that correct? Are we conversing? Or did you abandon this conversation as soon as you weren't getting what you wanted out of it?
Because sin is insanity.
Don't touch me, Joseph! Joseph, the rule was don't touch, and then you broke it. Joseph, it's like you're not even listening to the rules that you're setting down. It's like you don't care if you're a hypocrite, Joseph. Did you know that? That you set down, I'm not an atheist. Right now what you're doing is straw-manning me because I've never claimed to be an atheist. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? Joseph, stop hitting me with your stuff. Joseph, your stuff hit me on the foot. You can't do that. Joseph, I didn't claim to be an atheist. And Joseph, you're claiming one more sense, the sixth sense. Cool, I will answer that. Cool, how much time? Cool, you told me what you wanted to know. You asked me a question. Now, how much time? That's a really great question, Joseph. Can I have the microphone to answer? Okay, I won't. Sure, I won't use circular. I don't know why you would accuse me of circular reasoning before I've even attempted to answer your question. So why don't you let me have the... No, I understand your argument. I understand the question, so why don't you now give me time to answer it? Because it seems like you're talking over my turn without listening to what I say. Whereas I'm talking over your turn while I listen to what you're saying, even though you're cheating. So you think that what you're doing is mirroring me, Joseph, but you don't understand that you're playing this game straight, and I am a satirist. Have you Googled satire, Joseph? Do you understand that it is a mirror?
Which they're not.
Do you know that that's what satire is used for? To show bad behavior, how incredibly bad it is.
An atheist, he wants to judge God.
Cool, there's no atheist here, Joseph. There's no atheist. But what does a Pastafarian want? Cool, we're talking about atheists, but I'm a Pastafarian. What do I claim, Joseph?
From an atheistic worldview.
This is what I claim. I don't claim atheism. I claim this. Joseph, this is the subject. That's not at all my argument. This is a straw man. No, I'm not an atheist. I want to talk about this. Can you read it? Frictionless. Joseph, can we talk about something? Can we talk about one subject? This subject right here. I want to have a conversation with you, Joseph. How many days have you been out here this last week? And how many days have I waited my turn, Joseph? Now you're not talking to anybody else. I patiently waited my turn, and yet I don't get one, Joseph. Except for when you're laying down rules of our communication, which, by the way, were the laws, right? So we were already obeying laws, right, Joseph? Like, that went without saying, right? And so when you were all like this and you meant step away, I can ignore that, correctly?
It's just a sack of chemicals.
This is all straw man arguments because I haven't made any of the assertions, Joseph. I've made one assertion. Joseph, one assertion I've made. Do you know what assertion I've made, Joseph? I've made one single assertion. And so all of your arguments against assertions that I haven't made are straw man arguments, and all you're doing is wasting time. But I'm trying to have with you a street debate, a conversation about how you're preaching lies to these people and how I am your opposition. And you want to preach unopposed because your way of thinking cannot bear opposition. It cannot bear critical thought. That's why you're so incredibly bad about it. There are no atheists here. I'm talking to you about the flying spaghetti monster. Your straw man arguments are a waste of our time. I'd like to talk about one subject. Joseph, this conversation is about this one subject right here. Can we please talk about it? Please, 10 minutes. Good gracious. What on earth do you think that this benefits? Hold on a minute. Someone's talking to us. Meridian Heights is here. Hello, Meridian Heights. It's good to see you out here on the street. I thought you and Joseph were friends. No. Well, not this Joseph. This guy's not my friend. He's Joseph Maldonado, and he doesn't like to talk to anybody. He doesn't like listening at all. It's like he's allergic to it or something. I'm not even sure he's ever listened to a thing I said. I need an amplifier. Well, if I get an amplifier, then I'll be as bad as this guy, right? And so I'd like to show him that he's an asshole without quite being as big an asshole as him. But he can't see it. You know, I keep trying. Hi, Mitch and friends. Hello, Meridian Heights. It's really good to see you. Yeah, it's Joseph. No, I don't think Joseph has ever called us friends, even though, you know, we could be considered friends. We're growing to know each other and respect each other's style, though there's not much to respect about yours. Because that Skid says a set of lungs. He doesn't need an amplifier. That's very kind of you. Oh my good glob. An amplifier would be great, especially when speaking through the mask. That is true. I do have this right here, and so I'm going to put that up later, probably. You can't believe in logic because you've never seen it. Anyway, Joseph, I already talked to our streaming. Joseph. You've been preaching the same thing to nobody. Can we please talk about something that somebody's interested in, please? Your preaching is wasting time. Can we please talk about... Oh, sorry, my apologies. Can we please preach about the subject that I came here to talk about? How many months ago did I write this sign, Joseph? Joseph, how many months ago did I write these words down on the sign? And this is what I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. We were talking about it yesterday, isn't that right, Joseph? We were talking about John 18:20, right? And I said another verse to bring up. What was that other verse, Joseph? Joseph, do you again, just like the words on a page, Mark 4, is that right? These are strong arguments, Joseph. Nobody's asserting what has God done for me? There's no atheist here, Joseph. I'm a Pastafarian. To enjoy a meal, he gave you the sunrise and the sunset. Joseph, the earth's not flat. Joseph, you're an idiot for believing the earth is flat. According to science, so it would be really foolish of me to continue this argument, right? Because you're not a flat earther, is that correct? Do you see my parable to you? You're good at noticing parables and metaphors, right? So I just gave you one. Did you discern it? Or do you need to go back with the disciples and have it explained for you behind closed doors? Hey, Mark 4, shall we read it? I can look it up. Mark 4:38. You want to read it? Yo, your book falls flat on its face when you try to discern whether or not Jesus ever told anything less than true. And your Bible falls on its face. Yes, you do. You want to see it? You want to go up there and see it? How much does it cost? They grow at a certain rate. If there's atmosphere, what's the atmosphere of the moon, Joseph? Absolutely no empirical science. Oh, so you're saying that the sand behaves the same when there's wind and when there's no such thing as wind. Well, I think you've just explained your ignorance on this subject, Joseph. So why do you keep making yourself look like a fool in front of these people when I don't even want to talk about the age of the earth, Joseph? I want to talk about whether Jesus lied. I have made an assertion, Joseph. One assertion. Have you heard it? Because you've made a lot of arguments against assertions I've not made. It's your only game and it's terrible. All you're doing is reading your bullshit Twitter feed to all these people. You believe
The Bible,
you're
it's a
incredulous.
compilation of witnesses.
Oh, no, you're the opposite.
Bible,
Do you know what
the
credulous
Gospels,
is, Joseph?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John,
Do you know what the
all
word-
testimonies of the apostles who walked with Jesus.
No, Mark.
Walked with Jesus, who
Mark
gave their
walked and
blood
talked with
and
Jesus.
martyred
Is that right? Mark did that? When did Mark
See,
meet
any
Jesus?
witness who testified
What about Luke?
against their
When
own
did Luke
vicar,
meet Jesus? So
they're the
there's
most
four
credible
gospels,
witness that you
and
could
the
ever
stuff
possibly
that you
have.
said about
The
them
witness
was
lying.
only true for half. So you only tell half truths here, Joseph. And which team is it that tells half truths, Joseph? Is it the good team or the bad team? I'd like to talk to you about one thing here, Joseph. I'd like to talk to you about one thing, Joseph. I've made one assertion. Joseph, I have evidence of you talking to people, and I'm trying to respect you, aren't I? Do you agree, Joseph, that I'm trying to respect you?
The Roman senator,
Do you want to talk about Josephus? Tell me the story of Josephus.
See, in the Bible itself,
Tell me
it
the
has
story of
more
Josephus.
manuscript evidence from the
When
first century
was
prior
Josephus
than any other
alive? What
historical
year?
account in the history of ancient antiquity.
Let's talk
So
about
you've got
Josephus.
all of these prophecies.
See,
that
I
have come
think
to
what
pass
you're
from
doing,
the time of
Joseph,
the Old Testament into the New
Is
Testament
you're
up until
conflating
now.
two different ideas. Joseph,
look at the rebirth of Israel.
how many
Look at
testimonials
the
are there
ingathering of the Jewish
for
exiles
Spider-Man?
that came from the
Joseph,
four corners
how
of
many
the earth back to
testimonials
Israel.
do we
That
have
was
for
prophesied.
Peter
You have to
Parker,
ignore
the Spider-Man
all
of New York?
obvious evidence
Have you
to
heard
try
of
and
Peter
disprove
Parker?
God and disprove the Bible.
Joseph,
See, and let's face it, the real reason that people
Joseph,
do this
I'd like to talk
is
to you.
because they
Joseph.
love their sin.
No, Joseph, it's
They
because I'd
love
like to
their
free
sin
you from the
more
shackles
than
that
they
you're
love
in.
God.
No, I'm trying to free you from this insanity. No. I've been crazy like you, Joseph, and I'm trying to give you the freedom I have. It's not because I love that. You're totally strawmanning my entire argument. If you would listen to me, we could have a conversation instead of you just preaching nonsense at nobody. Is that what you love to do? You come out here preaching nonsense at nobody? Because I have one assertion. Here's my
Jesus, he
assertion.
was made under the law.
Here's my assertion,
That's
Joseph.
what it says in the book of
Here's my assertion,
And he was made
Joseph.
for a little while, a little
Can you read
lower than
it?
the
Can you read
angels.
it out loud? Can you say, my friend here
See,
thinks
as somebody
Jesus
that was
lied?
under the law,
Can you
that
just
was a
reference
was a
me at
quote,
all?
unquote,
Could
good
you
Jew.
like talk
He
to
was
me,
a
or
it would be
even
necessary
acknowledge
for
that I
Jesus to
exist,
obey the law of
Joseph?
God.
Or at least explain to these people why you're ignoring me? Why your behavior is so extreme and childish? Can you explain to these people that you just don't want to talk to me because the things that I say are too reasonable? And that if you're involved in a conversation with me, I will change your mind and you won't be a Christian anymore. That I will actually be able to save you from the slavery of mythology, your addiction. But this is the addiction that you think is the safest because you're afraid of all those other addictions. But I'm trying to tell you that addiction to religion is not the safest. I have much better and safer addictions for you. You can be free of the shackles to this evil mythology. Hey, I want to talk about one thing, Joseph. Do you know what that one thing is? Joseph, I want to talk about one thing. I don't want to talk about your stupid ideas about who God is and when he was there and how he's three people. I don't care. I just want to talk about one idea. The fact that Jesus lied.
If Jesus
is a liar.
you got to be careful of the fallacy of equivalent of
Oh, so you know about it. You know about it, Joseph, because I've been trying to explain it to you, and then all of a sudden you pretend like you know what I'm talking about. So when I talk about you equivocating two ideas, like idol and creator and what you worship, okay, I didn't ask for the sermon, Joseph. I asked for a conversation about this one idea right here. Yeah? I shan't. Come on over here. Come here. Come here. Come on over here. Hey, that's racist. Come here.
Made under the law.
That shit you just said is un-American. Come here. Come here. That shit you said, that's un-American shit. Come here. Come on over. You un-American child. I will grow you up today. I'll change your life. Come here. Let's talk. That's right. Come here. What the fuck did you just say to me? What did you say? Yeah, I heard what you said, and here's what you said. Go back to Britain. Is that what you said? That's some un-American shit. Do you agree? Do you feel ashamed of that shit you said? No, this is true.
No, I don't either.
Cool. Come here, let's talk to this guy. This is true. Come here. How is it true? That's cool. Let's talk to this guy about it. Hey, this guy wants to know, Joseph. These two guys are very interested in this thing that I wrote right here, but he won't talk to me. Let's see if we can get him to talk to me about this subject. This guy here told me to leave the country. Do you think that's un-American, Joseph? Joseph, what do you think about, what's your name? Hey, racist, what's your name? Yeah, you are. You told me to go back to my country.
My name is racist.
Okay, cool, racist. Have fun being racist. P.S. You lose. Racist lose. Sorry.
1 Corinthians 15:28.
Hey, let's talk. Let's talk. Joseph, did you see me start a conversation, a good faith conversation? They could have stayed here as long as they wanted and had a real conversation. But that's not what you're here for, Joseph. And I've proved it over and over. The only person I haven't proved it to is you for some reason. Hey, Joseph, I'd like to talk about what it says in Mark 4. Mark 4. Mark 4, 38. 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 Mark 4, 38.
The Bible says that Jesus
Mark
also
38. Mark 4:38. Mark 4:38.
Then it says in verse 14,
Mark 4:38.
dwelt among us.
Mark 4:38. Mark 4:38. Mark 4:38, please, Joseph. Mark 4:38, if you would. Do you know that one, Joseph? Mark 4:38, please. Mark 4:38, Joseph. Mark 4:38. Mark 4:38. Mark 4. It got you involved. That counts as good. It got you involved in the conversation. That's very good. Mark 4:38. Mark 4:38. What do you think of my answer to it? Was it really?
It says, I am the Alpha
Mark
and the Omega,
4:38.
says the Lord.
Mark 4:38. Do you have it? Mark 4:38. Mark 4:38.
See, that's Jesus talking there.
Mark 4:38. Mark 4:38.
And was dead.
Mark 4:38.
Forevermore, amen.
Mark 4:38. Joseph, we're talking about the verse Mark 4:38. Have you read it? Do you know the verse, Joseph? Have you read this verse?
Calls Jesus the one true.
Mark 4:38, Joseph. Do you know this verse, Joseph? Mark 4:38, please. Mark 4:38. Do you have it? I'd like you to read Mark 4:38. You seem to be reading every other verse except for the one that I'd like to talk about. Hi, what's your name?
Can I tell you about something?
What's your name? You can tell us your name. What's your name?
I don't have to tell you shit.
No, you don't. I'm Mitch. This is Joseph. Look, you're listening to her. Look, she's so aggressive,
hey, you know
though.
who the snake
Just
was
like me.
In Genesis? Do you know who the snake is?
Joseph has a different opinion than you.
Guess what, guys? It's gone.
What do you think, Joseph? What do you think about what she said, Joseph? You're going to respond to her, aren't you?
Go back to preaching the gospel.
Joseph 4:38. Joseph 4:38. Joseph.
I'm going to tell you about what the Bible teaches about
Not
grace.
Joseph 4:38, because nobody's going to listen to Joseph 4:38, right? Because you're not allowed to write scripture. So I meant Mark 4:38, because you're not allowed to use your mind or your intellect. You've just got to rewrite it with what the Bible says. I'd like to hear what Mark 4:38 says. Joseph, do you have it? And then I'd like you to read John 18:20. Do you have either of these? You're boasting. Look at your boasting. You're like, I'm so right. My Bible is correct. You're here boasting. This is a boast, Joseph. You are boastful and prideful. And that's why you don't think that I have any information to give you. That's why you reject all of my gifts, Joseph. But even though I say it to you, you prefer to be unhearing. Do you have Mark 4:38? Do you have Mark 4:38? And so do you want me to be quiet while you talk to me? So then you want me to be loud while you talk to me? No, well, I want to ask Joseph a question. So if you, neither is Joseph, so aren't you upset at Joseph? Joseph's not answering my question, but you're mad at me for doing to you what Joseph's doing to me. You see how mad she is?
I'm not
Joseph, I'd like to ask you a question, Joseph. Joseph, I know, and I'm trying to talk to Joseph. Joseph.
Not talking.
Right.
Go to your own corner and talk.
Cool. That's not what the First Amendment says. Try reading it again.
I agree with you.
It is disrespectful, but what he's saying is disrespectful. Joseph, I'd like to ask you one question, sir. I want to ask you one question, but you're clearly in denial. You don't want to talk to anyone. Oh my God.
Pastafarian, you should.
Oh look. No. You're on drugs. He's on drugs. You're either rude or on drugs. Yeah, my apologies. That was accidental. I appreciate it. Yeah, how much is your personal space?
Give me a few more. Let him speak.
Okay. But Joseph, are we having a conversation?
No, we're not.
Because look, I'm giving you a few more speak, but now are we having a conversation? Why, Joseph? Why won't you have a conversation? I'm talking to Joseph and he's finally talking to me. Why would you interrupt him? My name is Mitchell. Look, he's off this.
Mitchell,
yes.
My name is Faye. I have a question for
Are these
you.
the few extra feet? Are we? Because I'm trying to talk to Joseph. And so I'm trying to completely ignore the things that are getting in the way of that. Because I've been coming out here for months to talk to Joseph and earn my right to have 20 minutes of his attention. I've come out here for months and months. Yeah, do you know why he doesn't want to give me that time? Do you know why? Because he doesn't want to hear what I have to say. He wants to come out and preach what he has to say, but not listen. Right, but now he's listening. And so I am preaching what I want, and I'm preaching it right to the audience that I want, which is Joseph. And so I finally did just get what I want, and I got it by yelling, didn't I?
What do you want?
I want Joseph to have a conversation with me about this topic. Did I answer your question?
Okay, so what is this topic? Why did
This
Jesus
topic,
lie?
why did
What did he
Jesus
lie
lie?
about?
That's good. Mark 4 tells us what he lied about. Can we bring up Mark 4? I'd love to do it at this voice, but he's the one with the microphone. I know he's not here to do that, and that's the... No, he said a few feet. He said a few feet.
Spread your word. People who come up to you and ask you questions, you
Cool.
would have
I
answered them
only want to spread my word to him. I'm not ignoring you. I've been answering more questions.
The second I came here and said, I want to ask you a question, you did.
Count how many of your questions I answered, then count how many of his he did. I have it on film. I'll count for you. Joseph, are we now having a conversation? I've given you the extra feet. I know, and I'm demonstrating that. He is here merely to preach and not have a conversation. Okay, let me preach. Why should I go to my own corner when it's legal for me to do it here? You misunderstand the First Amendment, and I am reflecting his assholeness to him because his... Cool, say that to him because he's attacking us. I'm mirroring him. Do you look up Pastafarianism and then Google satire, and then you will catch up to what I'm doing here. I'd really like to catch you up quickly, but I'm very busy.
I'm a Christian. I don't care about your religion.
Cool, okay. That is the most Christian thing I've ever heard. Is he a true Christian?
So I have no religion.
Is he a true Christian? Is Joseph a true Christian? Well, if you were listening to him, you'd know. Here's my YouTube information. Am I a true Christian? Cool. Take a photo of it. Do you have your phone? You don't have your phone with you? I think you're lying to me. Do you have your phone?
I'm just trying to
Here, take a picture of this. This is my YouTube. Cool. And what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Have you heard me? Have you listened to me at all? What have I been trying to say this whole time? What am I saying? What I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying, if you
Cool. So let's all respect each other's rights, because everything we've done here today is well covered by the First Amendment. Everything that has transpired here today. No, he and I have communicated our boundaries to each other while we've been having this conversation. He just recently said, oh, I definitely have, because his boundaries were do not touch his stuff, and then he said move away, and I said I shan't because we don't need to, that's not the law. And he said, for me, cool. And wear masks, right? Cool. It's not about medical grade masks. It's not. It's about now let's talk about. That is not what that requirement is about. No. Now let's talk about whether Joseph is wearing a mask. Can we do that? Is Joseph wearing a mask? So he is more in compliance than I am. Is that correct? And yet you're yelling at me about masks, aren't you? So who feels stupid now? Cool.
He doesn't have a mask.
Cool. But he doesn't mind. And that's between him and us. That's right, but he didn't want to abandon his stuff. And so then he said finally that our line that we shall respect of each other is a few feet. And that was said a few moments ago, and then I responded to you.
I would listen
and
to
I'm
your
saying
message
that I am
if you
compliant
weren't
with the face covering more than he is, so let's talk to him about how he needs to change his behavior. Yes, you were. What's your name, dum-dum? What's your name? You already lost this game. Yeah, it's called ad hominem. Look it up. Hey, let's talk. This is right. Am I complying? Are we respecting each other? I know he's not. Do you hear what she says? That you're not here to talk to me. Is that correct, Joseph?
No, he's not
that it's
here to
me
talk to
that
you.
you're not here to talk to.
You go preach over there.
So let's talk and let's have a conversation and let's see if we can come to terms about reality.
Thank you so much.
Or whether we are just here to preach at each other. Now we were having a conversation, right? And that's what I want to do with you, Joseph. And who is taking us away from that conversation? You or I? Joseph, who keeps moving us away from conversations? Is it you or is it me?
He's not here for a conversation, though. He's here
But
to
you
Bible
are.
says his
You're
eyes
here.
were as a flame of fire,
What's
on
your
his
name
head
again, dum-dum?
was many crowns, and he had
Okay, Gabe, I'm not going to call you dum-dum anymore because you had a name. But I called him an idiot until he gave me a name. Guess how many weeks I had to beg
His
him
name
to
is
give
called the
me
Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven, they followed on white horses, clothed in scarlet,
and I am preaching.
white and clean.
I have an audience
Mouth on the sharp swords, and with it he should smite the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Then go
That is
to
the
my
winepress
YouTube
of the
where I
fierceness
give
and
my
the wrath
speeches, where I
of the
don't
Almighty
use
God.
loudspeakers.
Revelation
Watch to see if
19,
when I
12
preach I'm
through
respectful,
15.
because I am preaching in opposition to
People,
this
Jesus Christ, he's going to come back and destroy the wicked.
It is our turn to talk again. The intruders have left. I noticed that you waited for me to talk. Is there more to say, Gabe? Is there more that you have to say to us today, Gabe?
But he's
Are you
the
part of
only
this
way to
conversation?
eternal life. He's the way,
Gabe,
he's the
are
truth,
you
he's the life.
to tell me? Okay, so tell me, Gabe, I'm listening.
I would listen to your message if you were on your own corner, not interrupting his.
Cool. How many days, Gabe, have I been on my own cover and recorded in my corner, recorded it myself, and gave you the opportunity to go look at it right now, and you're still on. So stop lying to me, Gabe, and why don't you stop being a hypocrite and tell this man to stop. Cool. I'm disrespecting his God, not him. Do you understand the difference?
Disrespecting.
No, I'm not. No, I am not, Gabe. Tell me. Come here. Come here. That's an accusation. What am I ignorant of, Gabe? You can't make ad hominems and walk away, Gabe. That is an ad hominem attack. Explain to me what I'm ignorant of, Gabe. Let's have this conversation, Gabe. Gabe, tell me what I'm ignorant of, Gabe. Let's go. Let's go. Step up. Join the conversation, Gabe. I can't hear you. He's yelling at me. Come here.
God has, as Jesus said,
I can't hear you over his amplified voice. Come back over here and tell me what I'm ignorant of, Gabe. Come over here before you tell me. I've already explained I can't hear you from there. Cool. So you don't want to be understood, do you, Gabe? That's why you're going to another corner. But I want to be understood by this guy. This is the man that I want to understand me. And what do I want him to understand, Gabe? What is the one and only idea that I want him to understand? What idea do I want him to hear today, Gabe? I'll give you a hint. I wrote it down months ago.
and to believe such
I wrote it down on a red placard, Gabe. I wrote it down on a red piece of paper in black Sharpie. What's your name?
In the Bible. So that only
Cool.
those that
So,
believe them would be the humble.
is this far enough away for you, Joseph? Is this far enough away for you? I think you just consented. He didn't say no, right? Joseph, are you okay with this distance as I continue to try to have this conversation with you?
Gives grace to the humble.
I think that's a yes. Do you think that's a yes?
So that only the lowly and the humble.
Because I think what he said
the
was
last shall be first and the first shall be
that
last.
he wants me
See, on Judgment
to
Day,
not touch his
those
things.
who
What's
are
your name?
seen as
What's your name?
fools,
What's up?
Your mask is not covering your nose. You're wearing it wrong.
such
What's your
is the
name?
wisdom of God.
What do you want to say today? What's your
I just
deal?
want to tell you.
What are you telling us?
I don't know what you preach.
People, I tell you,
Cool. Do you know what he's preaching?
the Bible says God is
Cool. So what are you talking to us about?
And if you're
I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah? You're
The
not
way-
just, you're taking your time, aren't you, dude? You can't come out with it.
no,
Hurry up, okay?
Before I came,
What are you saying?
listen.
I'm trying to, dude. You haven't said
What made
anything.
you know that I'm coming to tell you that you're doing something wrong? You just attacked me before I started.
Before you walked up to talk to
just
me.
gonna
What do you mean
tell
I
you.
attacked you?
Yeah, I want to know. What
Do you mean like physically attacked you or verbally attacked you? Okay, is this guy verbally attacking all these people? Is this guy? No, I'm asking you a question because you took so long to ask anything. Is this guy verbally attacking all these people? No, he's not. I disagree with you. I think you're ignorant. Gabe knows about ignorance. He's going to explain to you what you're ignorant. Hey, Gabe, we're having a conversation. You're going to join us. You can't do that on the mall, dude. Are you compliant or not?
What's your name?
Mitch, what's your name? Hassan? Huh? Fahad. Yeah. Okay. Fahad. Sorry. Yeah.
I was just gonna tell you. You seem like a person that.
Blah blah blah. Just tell me, dude. Just tell me what you came here to tell me. You seem like you're wasting time. You seem like a person that wants to be polite to prove that you're a polite
I'm
person.
waiting for my bus. I got the time.
Cool. So stop wasting mine and just tell me what you came here to tell me.
I'm just gonna.
Just say it with your mouth. Well, I'm trying to have a conversation with him. If you can invite him into the conversation, I know. So he's not like us because we want to have conversation and he doesn't. No, let's make him listen. No, let me tell him this. Joseph, let me tell you this.
That you think you
Joseph.
engage in
Hey.
every single day.
Seriously?
What did
all
you
the
say?
stealing.
Let's catch
all
up.
the
Talk to. Ask him his name.
All of the
No, I'm
lust,
not gonna ask him.
all of
I know.
the
Why aren't you going to ask him? Because he doesn't want to listen to you.
No.
Right.
Because
Because Joseph doesn't want to listen to any of us. But he does want to tell us something.
doctrinal.
He wants to do it
I'm gonna tell you
unopposed.
this and leave.
No, you haven't told me anything, dude. You listened to me 10 times before you told me that nobody's going to
I've
listen
never
to
seen you
me.
before.
I know.
I've never seen you before.
And you're never going to forget me, dude.
No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna forget you.
You're going to forget this guy.
I see a lot of you.
You see it? Oh, you just told me you never seen me and now you've seen a lot of me. Cool.
I
He
see
is
a lot
coming
of
back as a roaring
You
lion.
don't know anything about me.
You don't anything about
I never said I did.
I'm not trying to
All I said is
start
this is
anything.
the
I'm just
first
gonna
time
tell you.
you've met
If
me
you have- if
and
you
you
wanna
ain't
have
never
a
gonna
conversation with
forget.
him, wait
Yeah?
for him to finish.
Oh, wait for him to finish. How long should I wait? Because I've been waiting months, dude. How long? He told me to wait for you to finish. Okay.
Not to order him
When are you
around.
planning on
He's
finishing,
not your
Joseph?
servant.
Joseph, you told me to wait until you finish. What's your name, dude?
Whosoever commits
You were watching that conversation the other day, right?
slave abideth not in the
Okay,
house forever.
I'm live streaming now, and I do Denver debates, and this is what I do, and I've seen you at one already, right? The other day?
8:34, John.
I have. I totally see the other day. I got a
If you're
video of you.
committing sin, you are a
So do you like
servant
to
of
be
sin.
out
You
here
are
in
a
public
slave
and then
of
like
sin.
try to be like incognito? I don't
Slave
understand
will
that
not
move.
abide in God's house
No, bro, that's
forever,
my
but a son
prerogative,
abideth
right?
ever.
Yeah, but it's a weird
Therefore,
prerogative,
if the
isn't it?
Son sets
Just like this guy's a
you free,
weirdo, right? It's
you
his
shall
prerogative to
be
do this, and it's
It's
weird.
called freedom of speech.
Yeah, so is what I'm doing, right? It's weird, but it's my prerogative,
Whatever you want.
right?
You see, that's actually slavery,
Are you
and that's actually bondage.
discriminating him?
No, I'm opposing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You're a slave to the devil.
That's why discrimination
If you live
against
in
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Or is he discriminating
but
against
Christ,
me?
he can
How can we
free
tell?
Well, it's your choice to listen though.
It's his choice to speak.
Yeah, but he has freedom though to do
So
that.
do I. I have freedom to
Well,
speak.
yeah, but you choose to stand right there.
Yes, exactly, and he chooses to stand right
Give him a
there.
little space though.
How much is a little?
6 feet, right?
6 feet? Is that a little? Because he said a few feet. So
6
that's
feet. 6
so
feet's a law, bro.
cool. But he didn't say 6 feet. Cool. Also, a mask is the law, but you don't seem to be.
outside, not outside, bro.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not 6 feet outside.
You like to argue,
Sounds
bro.
like you get to make up the rules.
Sounds like you like to argue.
Cool. I
Hey,
want to have street debates. What was your first cue that I like to argue? Was it what I wrote down? Okay, cool, and you listening to me,
Yeah,
right?
well, let me listen to him for a minute.
Cool, but you already heard what he preached because he preached the same thing last week.
No, I don't. He mixes it up all the time.
Is that right?
He mixes it up all the
Is he a
time.
true Christian, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when he was talking to that black Hebrew Israelite, who do you think had it correct? Also, do you know when he posted videos? I haven't been able to find a single video that he's posted. He seems to come out here and record every day
What do you have
and then post
against
it. He preaches lies.
Okay.
Yeah, he preaches lies and evil.
Can you prove that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Do you think that he'll give me time to prove it?
Yeah, he'll talk to you.
Cool. He said you'll talk to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait.
On his timing, I don't know.
Oh, his timing, just like Jesus. Okay, tell me your timing. Let's ask. Hey, he told me that you'd talk to me. Is he right or is he wrong?
Yeah, but you're twisting things.
Am I?
Listen.
What did I twist? I'm listening. Tell me.
He'll talk to you on his time.
Oh, so what's your time, Joseph? He says you'll talk to me on your time, Joseph.
But he's preaching right now, man.
And when will you be done, Joseph? Because I'll come back here and I'll be ready at that exact moment. So yeah, let's have a look at our watches. Yeah, looks like he's with... Oh yeah, 4 o'clock, Joseph. Is that good for you? So I'll be back here at 4 o'clock. And then you and
I'll talk to you at 4 o'clock.
Oh no, I want to talk to Joseph.
And me. And Joseph.
Okay, I just want to talk to Joseph because you won't even give me your name, and so I don't really want to talk to you.
You're not a cop.
No, but I am a debater, and so I like to know the name of the person that I'm destroying in the debate, like I just destroyed you.
Debating, I'll give you my name.
We are debating, and you're losing.
No.
Yes, we are. No.
We're talking.
No. We are having a debate in the street, and you're doing really
4
bad.
o'clock. 4 o'clock.
No, because I want to talk to him, not you. Right now, I'm talking to you, and I don't even want to do it
4 o'clock, he'll talk
now.
to you.
No, he won't. Joseph, he says that at 4 o'clock he'll talk to me. Is he lying to me, or is he telling me the truth, Joseph?
Let him finish.
I will, as long as I get to talk afterwards. Do I get to talk for as long as he gets to talk? I don't use a microphone because I find it very rude.
I don't want to interrupt your preaching, but if you want to, like, yeah, this is kind of like a heated thing right now. Like currently, if you want, just like maybe another day, like you could meet up or something.
Yeah, I'm just finishing. I keep going.
I'd love to film that in a very low-key way so that the people who follow me until 4, and then can I speak with you at 4?
There's another guy that randomly texted me that said he's coming here to preach. I don't even know how he got my number. He said he didn't even know me. So it's kind of like, well, that's strange. So he said he's coming here at 4. He said he was coming to Target, but if you're here, they're probably going to go somewhere else. So I guess...
What's your name?
Robert.
Robert, you text me. I'm the guy, yeah. How did you get my number?
Well, from a number from your phone texted me this morning.
Oh, because I texted you guys.
A group
together.
message, and you personally texted me off of that, and I told you, God bless you, you needed to hear that, and I told you, come talk to my friend Joe today, I'll be there at 3 o'clock,
Yeah, I
and
text
here
both
I
of you
am.
guys.
Oh,
Yeah, so...
I'm sorry. I have a not smartphone, so group texting doesn't correlate differently
Yeah, like
on
I
my
said, I was
phone.
calling you.
Yeah, so that's why we got miscommunication. I was talking to you on texting. I said, hey, come 3 o'clock now, I'll wrap to you, my friend's going to preach, so...
Oh, it all makes sense.
But yeah, but I don't know where you're getting now. I'm telling him that he has to go somewhere else now.
What's that?
Are you telling him he has to leave?
Joseph?
No, he misunderstood. No, he wasn't telling me that.
Okay, I thought you were telling him he has to leave now.
No, he was just wondering if another group was coming. He's sort of still talking about confused stuff. He said about 4 o'clock we can talk for 20 minutes. Is that right, Joseph? When can we have the conversation, Joseph? I don't mean to interrupt your thing. It's just you never tell me when we can have it. So why don't you tell me now when we can have a 20-minute conversation, and that's where I'll be. Otherwise, I'm going to oppose you as you preach. It seems like this is the one you're choosing, Joseph.
See, he doesn't care about
It
you.
seems like you're willing to have conversations with all the people that are not me. It seems like you're involved in group texting. You want my phone number? I've got a phone right here. I'd like to be in those group texts.
I came to listen. I came all the way from Golden to listen to this guy. So.
He came to give you life and life more abundantly. That's what Christ came to do.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit.
He came to give you eternal life.
Okay? Yeah, I got you, Robert. Good seeing you, bro.
Yeah.
Don't reject it for the devil's hatred.
So I'll be back at 4 and then we'll talk, yeah, Joseph?
Love-hate relationship with the
Yeah,
devil.
sounds great.
These sinners, they love the
So
devil.
you could use any of your moments now to say, no, dude, I'm not talking to you then, and then you'd have all your cards on the table instead of playing a childish game, a passive-aggressive nonsense game.
Says the wicked
Joseph,
shall be
when are we
turned
going to
into hell,
talk?
and all the nations
Tell me 4 o'clock and I'll leave until 4 o'clock. I don't understand why you're choosing not to.
You couldn't care less about God.
Joseph,
Many
say the
people-
truth. You're never going to talk to me. Say the
The only
truth.
time God is
Say,
on their
Mitchell,
mind is
I'm
when
never
God
going to
is
have a
wants them to
conversation
say.
with you. Say it,
Be
Joseph.
honest with yourself.
Confess.
Have you ever been thought about
Joseph.
God, what he expects from you? how he wants you to
When
live.
can we have the conversation, Joseph? I'd like to have it right now. This guy came to hear the sermon. I don't want to interrupt it. I want him to have the sermon. So why don't you say, let me sermonize until 4 o'clock and then we'll have this conversation. Why are you incapable of saying that, Joseph? Did Jesus tell you to say that? Is there a verse that says, do not commit to a debate time? I don't know that verse, Joseph.
He don't owe you a debate.
Doesn't he? Do you don't think that standing up and declaring a truth doesn't owe opposition? Do you think? Yeah. And when I stand up and I scream it out loud, it deserves critical thought, doesn't it? Opposition, yes? So the First Amendment demands opposition, and here is Joseph demanding no opposition.
It's not the law, bro.
It's not the law, but it's the spirit of the law. That we shall stand up in the free marketplace of ideas, and nonsense ideas like this will die in good faith conversation, and that's why he exactly does not want to have it. I am letting him preach, but I'm also preaching, because I'm not turning off his stuff, I'm not pulling it out of his face, I'm not turning off his shit, I'm not breaking it. I'm not stepping over any lines, I'm just expressing my First Amendment rights in the exact same way as he, and you think that mine's bad and his is not, so fuck you! I just did something! I beat you in a street debate!
Bro, what do you want, trophy?
I already got it, dude! I've been live streaming it! It's points, bro! And this is a points game, and you got a real low score! You don't even have a name!
You don't even know my name.
Exactly! Exactly! What's my name? But you know it.
You know what, bro? Just keep your distance. Keep your distance from him.
Okay, no, no. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
He
said,
I will defend myself.
cool, put a mask on, and then what you'll be saying
I
will
will
be true.
defend myself, bro.
Put a mask on.
You're gonna pray to God. Pray to God, bro. I'm showing love right now.
No, you're not. You're telling me to pray to God or you're going to hit me.
No, you touch
You are
me.
threatening me with violence.
You're a liar.
You don't have a mask on.
I will defend myself.
And what does that mean?
God says to take care of myself.
Cool. So you are preaching violence right now in the street. Joseph, what do you think about the violence he's preaching?
I told you, keep your distance.
I have stayed here where my feet are shambling.
Don't get any closer. That's it.
You are the one getting close and no name.
I moved.
Cool, so what's your line that you're not going to cross?
Right there.
Okay. Oh, you just crossed it.
I pointed it.
Okay, so did you cross it while you're pointing at
Just
it?
say, bro, I will defend myself. I have to.
Yeah, what you're saying is you want to get violent, and what I'm saying is I don't want to get violent.
If you touch me, I will hit
I
you.
am not going to touch you.
Get that clear.
I have already gotten it
Give him
clear.
some distance,
No,
bro.
he will determine his boundaries with me.
He don't owe you
just
nothing,
like
bro.
he does. His free speech owes my opposition. Do you understand the argument? No, why? So you can punch me and say it was my fault? You're the one preaching violence. Get the fuck out of here with your see you at 4 o'clock bullshit. Why don't you tell me your name? Why don't you stop trying to be anonymous? Thank you, Abraham. What took you so long? Your score is 0 right now, Abraham, and my score is 2. So try to keep up.
Cheers.
Yeah, guess what his score is?
I don't know. I don't care.
You can guess. I bet you can guess.
I'm gonna let him preach. I can listen.
Cool. So listen to me as well, because I'm also preaching right here in this location.
Right here,
And
bro?
yeah, right exactly here. And look, I'm quite less loud than he is because he hasn't asked me for 6 feet. He's asked me for a few feet.
Common sense.
This isn't. No, it's not common sense because here you are without a mask on. Also, neither does he have a mask on.
Mask outside?
Okay, so where is that written? What website did you check that on, and when did you check it?
What you say? Are you the lawmaker?
No, I'm just talking about the CDC's guidelines, and are you talking about them, or are you just pulling shit out of your
You're
ass?
nothing, bro.
Okay.
You're just harassing him, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah, you
opposing
are.
him.
You're harassing
He's
him.
harassing us, and I'm
You're jail for
opposing
this,
him.
You know that? You're live. You're going to jail for this.
Cool. Call the cops.
No, don't come.
Okay,
You're
so
harassing him, bro.
no, I am opposing him. I'm not harassing him. I'm opposing him.
ignoring you, bro.
Are you harassing? I know he's ignoring me. That's what I'm demonstrating.
You're going to get that all day. I'm going to listen to him and keep doing what you're doing.
Cool. Joseph, can we listen to Mark, please? Can we read something out of Mark? Joseph, did you listen to that conversation that we were having right in front of you about you? Did you happen to listen to any of the things that we were saying there, or were you trying to ignore it? Because I know how good you are at ignoring things, and that when you are ignoring things, you definitely don't hear them. So I'm wondering if you were ignoring that conversation Abraham and I was having. Did you know that he was threatening me with violence just now?
I threaten you. If you hit me, I will defend myself. myself.
Cool. Hey, Joseph, if I hit you, will you defend yourself?
He's a different individual.
That's right. He's a Christian, isn't
But
he?
you know what? You know what? He'll turn the other cheek.
That's right, but you
know what?
won't.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm a little upset with you. So if you touch me, I will have to defend
Cool,
myself.
and that's really unchristian, isn't
No,
it?
you know what, bro? You'll be in the hospital.
Cool. Joseph,
I'm
do you
sorry,
agree with
bro.
me or do you agree with him?
You know what? He probably disagrees with me, but I'm trying to do
Yeah,
what
he
I feel.
does. And
You know
I
what, bro?
agree with him.
I just think you're disrespectful.
I think that if you were to hit
I
me,
feel like
I would
you're-
turn the other
You are
cheek.
harassing him.
So,
bro.
no, I'm opposing
No,
him.
that's your word, opposing.
Yes.
Slash definition, bro, is harassing.
No, it's only harassment when he says,
But
you
he
are
chooses-
harassing
but
me.
he chooses not to
It's
talk
kind
to
of
you.
like trespassing.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
But I know he doesn't want to talk
You're
to
like
me.
an obsessed
but-
girlfriend. He don't want to talk to you. Let
That's
it go.
right, that's
You're
right.
obsessed, bro.
Exactly. And why am I obsessed, do you know?
No, bro. Leave it
Oh,
alone, bro.
well, maybe one of my signs can help you. Maybe,
Leave it alone, bro.
maybe one of my signs, if you were to read it, can help
What did
you.
Jesus lie about?
That's a good question. Why don't you bring up Mark 4:34 and we'll find out.
You know scripture?
Oh, no, I don't, because I don't read the Bible.
Well,
It's
you
a
know
piece
the
of
devil
shit.
knows scripture, bro. So
Well, I'm not the devil then.
you act like him.
Well, except for that I don't know the fucking scripture, so look it up.
Let's start cussing.
Oh, you don't like cussing? Does it hurt your little boy sensibilities?
bro.
Did your mommy say no cussing?
No, bro, remember, keep your distance. Bro.
Uh-huh,
Right
uh-huh.
away you cross that line.
Which line? Which line is
there, bro?
Okay, so this is my line,
Get out of here.
and that's your line. And if I cross it, you're gonna punch me? Is that what you're saying,
I
Abraham?
don't like him harassing me.
Okay, it's not harassing, it's opposition. He's harassing us with this microphone, do you know?
No, you know, I'm praying to God that you touch me.
Which God? Oh, you're
me, bro.
praying to God
Yeah,
that I
I can
touch
nail
you?
you, bro.
Do you think that God is
I
going
know, bro.
to
I
answer
know,
that
no,
question?
bro. Dude, you cannot harass, bro.
Look at he's preaching against
You are verbally
you.
harassing him, bro.
No, I'm opposing him, bro.
No, you're not,
Yes,
bro.
I'm
That's
opposing
that word.
him.
Come on, you two different definitions of that. You were
Yeah.
there in his space harassing him.
Yeah, just like he was in everybody's face
He's talking,
vocally.
bro.
Yeah, with his
You're talking to him.
yeah,
He's
so
not,
am I, I'm
He's
talking.
not going up to you.
Isn't he?
You're
He's
going
got
up
his
to him.
loudspeakers and that.
He's stationary. You
Uh-huh.
came up to him.
Cool. This is
Thank
my
you.
stationary point.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Yeah. So this is my stationary point, and that's his stationary point, and mine's a few
Bro,
feet
I'm
away
not
from
gonna-
him
I'm
like
not
he
gonna
asked you to
speak
be.
no more. I'm
And
not
we're
talking
having.
to you.
Are you? Or are you going to talk to me some more?
No, I'm
praying
gonna let
that I
him
punch you so that you can punch me back. Is that going to continue?
Yeah, hit me, I'll hit you back. I'm sorry, bro. I'll defend myself.
Cool.
I'm
But
not
if I
letting
were to hit Joseph, he wouldn't hit me
That's
back.
Joseph.
Yeah, that's Joseph.
I don't know what he'll do.
Right, and so
Okay,
look at
I'll
me
do-
not punching him.
Okay,
I
you're
know
not-
there will be
you're
no
not gonna punch
reprisal,
nobody,
and
bro.
I know that's what I'm trying to
I'm
tell
just
you.
saying, bro, but I don't
The
like
only
you
one
getting
here
aggressive,
in
bro.
danger of punching anyone is you.
Yeah, if you get aggressive.
Yeah, you keep saying
So I'm
it.
telling you right now, I'm done.
Cool,
I'm gonna
so
talk.
good, because get your violence away from us, because you keep preaching violence right
I'm
here.
gonna let him speak.
He and I, so am I. I'm going to keep letting him speak, but I'm also going to speak. What's that, Abraham? I thought you were going to let him speak, but then you started talking my stream. Abraham, were you going to let him speak, or are you going to mug at the camera? Which one is it, Abraham? You're such a child,
How do you
dude.
wanna do it?
A what?
How do you want to do it?
How, like this, 6 feet apart with words, because I'm already 3 points ahead of you. How do I want to do it? I want to have a street debate with you. How do you want to do it, dude?
We're not together.
Yeah, is that?
Listen to him, bro.
Oh, are you listening to him, or have you been listening to me the whole time?
No.
You weak-willed
I'm putting you
coward.
I'm putting you in place.
Oh, in place, and what's my place? Right here behind this line?
No, I
And
told
what's
you.
your place?
You touch me.
Right there. If I touch you,
You will, I will defend myself.
cool, you keep talking about the violence that you're allowed to do. But let me tell you that if I touch him, he's not going to hit me.
I don't know.
And if he touches me, I'm not going to hit
don't
him.
know. I
The
don't
only
know.
violent person
Only
here is
God
you.
knows that. Only
So
he-
he's a Christian, and I'm a Pastafarian, and we both agree you're so fucking wrong.
Maybe I am.
Yes,
You know what? But
definitely you
one day
are.
I'm here, bro, to listen to him, bro.
But then why are you listening to me? Why don't you use a little of that
Maybe I am
self-control
wrong. Maybe-
and listen to his words instead of mine? Hey, my name's Mitchell as well.
I'm gonna let him talk, okay? That's why I'm here, bro.
I do all day long, sir. I don't know how to argue with you, but I have
It does feel like he's arguing with you.
Maybe move somewhere where it's not as noisy, because people play instruments and bands come down here. But they're allowed to do it. You can't stop them. You gotta do it. That's it. Move somewhere else.
Self-awareness that there's other people in this world.
Yeah, a little bit of respect.
Move to communist China.
Oh, okay. So he's telling you to be quiet, and you say shut
course,
the fuck
bro,
up.
of course be
You
quiet.
tell me
Yeah,
to be
of course.
quiet, and I tell you to
It's
shut
all
the
right.
fuck up.
He's not gonna
But
stop.
you're not the hypocrite.
He's not
It's
gonna
all of
stop.
us.
He's
I
not
get
gonna
it,
stop.
Joseph.
He's not gonna stop.
So let's have, look, this is though is a polite conversation between you and I, and you don't have to bring this ungodly loudspeaker into it.
No,
And
sir,
yet you
there's a
refuse
contradiction
not
in the
to.
Bible.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about a couple. Yeah. Let's talk about the accounts of Judas. Do you know what we're talking about? Do you know what he's preaching about?
Stay away from him, bro.
Fuck you, dude.
If you touch him,
We're talking about Judas. Do you know the story of Judas? Do you even know what books we're talking about? Then you're not really listening to this conversation, are you? You're just here. Then how come you keep talking and listening to me? Stand behind your line of violence. No. Look, he was talking to me about violence, so he did them both, is what you're saying. He did both of them? Cool. Who bought the land? Who bought the land? Who bought the land? Who bought the land? Not how he died. Who bought the land? Not how he died, Joseph. Who bought the land? Who bought the land? Not how he died. I don't care about how he died. I don't care about how he died. The contradiction is not in how he died. It's who bought the land. Joseph.
And Acts focuses on what happens surrounding it.
All right. Well, that's an hour.
It could be one of two things.
Maybe if I wait for him to finish, he'll give me a 10, but maybe not.
Before Jesus' death, like
Anyway, Pastafarians, I'll see you